All right, welcome back, everybody. Josh here down the KC Car Connection. What up? It's Sunday night. We've had a full week of Major League Baseball in the books. Well, almost in the books. I think there's one game going. Red Sox and Cardinals. I think Red Sox were putting it to it last I saw, like 10-1 in the fourth. It's probably progressed a little bit past that, but one game left, still going. But anyways, yeah, welcome in. Little Sunday night PC rip. Second half of 22 Heritage High Number case, hobby case. The second half, the first half was pretty decent. We only had two autos though, so I'm hoping for at least another two autos, if not more. So that's the hope. Hopefully, we have the stack of hits right here. I don't think we got a black chrome. Or we got one black chrome so far. Who was it? It was this. Oh yeah, my Royal. He's now a Royal. And then three different image variations. One I found after the rip in the stack. I think it was a Max Scherzer image variation. So here we go. Obviously, we're looking for the Bobby Witt real one auto. I need one. My goodness. I need one. Yeah. Anyways, welcome in. Hopefully everyone have a great weekend. Who is in here? Ron, what's up, my friend? Mark H, what's going on? Blank, Red Sox King, 11-2 now. Okay, yeah. It wasn't looking good for the Cards. BFG stuff, Key Grips, what's up? Appreciate it. Adam, so what are you going to do if you get a Bobby Blue ink? And what are you going to do if you hit a red ink? I have no clue. We're going streaking! Okay, not really. We don't want to see that middle-aged man streaking. Now what's going on? Anyways, here we go. We're just gonna get into it. Again, thanks for coming in. Hit the like if you could. If you're new, hit the sub. I do got some breaks coming up and working on procuring some different boxes to have some good mixers coming up. A handful of people know about them. Some of my OG crew and then some other members also know. That I've been chatting with. So, Stanton. So I'm working on it. I may do a small mixture tomorrow. I got a handful of boxes I'm waiting to come in the mail, so I can do a little bit bigger mixer, like a $40-ish mixer. Get some 22 hobby, some 23 hobby, some 24 hobby, some 25 hobby, mixed in with some different retail, including some 22 update hangers. And then also I think I got retail for 24 update. I don't have any 24 update besides retail at the moment. Been trying to find some for deals. Most of you know, using my brakes are fairly affordable, on the reasonable end. I'm always trying to find the deals out there so then I can provide a good value. It's not easy, and then sometimes also the capital, you gotta have the funds. I'm actually looking at potentially a big outlay for some 22 update, mainly for brakes, but also I'm sure I'll do some personal ripping of it. Tough to do with 22 update, but I think I may go for it and grab a bunch of 22 update, some retail and some hobby products, a bunch of retail. So maybe we'll have some breaks coming up with a bunch of that. But anyways, hopefully this week I will be gone. But Thursday morning I'm flying out. This is a good sign. It looks pretty. Holy cow. Image variation, Bobby Witt. It is OC. Probably just outside of that 55%. Back looks crisp. Okay. A little image variation of Bobby. I mean, there we go. I do have a couple of these. I don't think I ever pulled one. But there we go. I mean, stack one, a box one. Let's go. Bobby, man, I was hoping to come on here and have a little celebratory rip of a cycle. Bobby, influencer case, I've only done 8 of these cases, and now I finally pull one. So, but you know, influencer case, you know it. Yeah, Bobby. Oh man, shot at a cycle. He only had 4 bats. His 4th at bat, he watched. He got kind of tied up. I think he was looking outside. That pitcher been pitching there, and he was waiting for it, and then it was just right low and inside, and then right. Honestly, if he would have been looking for it, that's the kind of one he smashes out of the park, where he goes down the bottom inside corner and just smashes that over the left field fence. But he was not expecting that. Good job on the pitcher, but he got a triple in the first inning, a double in the second, and a single in the third. No, in the fourth. But then only got 1 at bat after that. Dude, nice image variation. Get a start. Let's just have this be the box where we get that. I want to say in one of Striker's cases, he got an image variation of Bobby and then also an auto in it. So I'm hoping we've seen this before, and hopefully it continues that way. Heck yeah, hit the like. Heck yeah. These things have obviously got more expensive than what they used to be. Again, this was I think less than $40 box case I picked up. I picked up quite a few, you know, when they were down in that $40-ish range a box, you know, on the Black Friday sale. This one was actually a little bit more recent. There was just a quick sale on this over the off season, and so I got one. There's a chrome. Looks like a maybe a silver. Anyways, here we go. Heck, 2, man. There's actually just we're just be let down from there. All right, well there we go. Hosmer, we got a relic. It's Haas. I like Haas. Fortunately, it's in Padre uniform. Our chrome is not Bobby. It is Cole Calhoun. That's not a silver though. Yeah, that's just a regular refractor at a 673. Decently centered though. Hopefully this case will correct itself. The first half, all the Bobby base cards were off-centered by a good margin, unfortunately. India, man, he's been doing pretty well for the Royals so far. It's been a good pickup, I think. We needed something like him. What we need now is either Renfroe play a little bit better defense. I know he can play a little bit better defense. He's not going to be great, but he really needs to start hitting, or I don't think he's going to get much past May. Julio, OC. Yeah, I don't need Oz on the relic. The Bobby relic would be nice. Well, a handful of those, including the gold. I had the gold Bobby relic. I think that may still be a PSA 1, a pop 1 on the PSA 10. I did finally, again, find some 24 Topps update retail in the wild. Finally, today, I actually did. At one of my Targets, I found some, and then at a Barnes & Noble up by the airport. My 16-year-old is going to Nashville. His friend moved there last year. So a handful of friends were going to go, but now it's just him. So he's going down there for a week, hang out with his friend. We have to go up to the airport, and I was like, hey, let's go to this Barnes & Noble. It's right here. We got a drink for the ride home. It's like an hour-long drive. And they had a couple more Harris High numbers. I was like, we'll take those. I was pretty stoked. So I got a handful. I'll probably do some PC ripping with those. Maybe throw some of them in some random breaks. Just, you know, have them on, because they're hard to find. I got a couple coming from one of my OGs. Hooked me up with some blasters as well. Lucius. That is good image for Lucius, I will say. It's very SP-ish looking, though. I like that image. Alright. So we probably aren't getting anything else in here. We could possibly get the black border. That is something you can get, you know, after hitting your chrome and your relic. But so we already got it. We already got a variation. Don't think you get 2 variations in one. Well, I PC 4 guys in this set. Who do you PC there? Lumberjack? Did you see TCP's run of celebration boxes? I saw some of the hits he got. But I did not watch his boxes. I did not. I saw he posted them, but me and watching a lot of stuff over the weekend, again, it's kind of my everything runs together with work. How is that music? Is it too loud? I don't feel like it's too loud, but you know, my feelings don't really matter. Stay wait. Adbert Azalea and Hunter Green. I pulled a Hunter Green real one auto in the first half of this case. Another redemption, my second one. Oh, look at that. And a mini. Okay. George Kirby mini. Numbered out of 100. 52 of 100. Not shabby. Not too shabby, man. George Kirby. I'll take it. Wow, what a little box. Image variation, mini. Fortune wasn't an auto, but hey, we'll take it. If we're going to get a relic, let's get those. Let's get some variation. And Bobby. OC again. You can see OC left to right. And in the new world of PSA grading, you don't send that, that's for sure. We don't send. Got to be pretty darn good. I am working on another order, unfortunately. Lars. There's not a good special, so I think I'm going to break down and get a 20 card order ready. I found about 20 cards for myself to send. I got a couple old cards of a guy at work. 2 $500 cards at least. Oh yeah. His cards you got, yeah. One was a Trout, and I don't remember the other one, but all right. George Kirby mini. Probably some Seattle fans out there interested in that bad boy. Sweet. All right, box one. Success. Chrome. Meh. Don't get a sleeve. Relic. Meh. Taz. We'll probably have a sweet celebration at some point this year at Kauffman Stadium. They did it last year for the 2014 season, make it to the World Series. We'll probably do another one this year, or obviously win it at the 10-year, whatever anniversary of it. All right, one Bobby, one Julio, and a real Bobby. All right, here we go. Box two. Again, hit the like if you could. LP, what's going on? Saw Julio did go deep today. Jackson Chourio went deep twice. Morel went deep. If Bobby would have hit a home run, it would have been an amazing day. I mean, obviously the cycle was an amazing day, but I did pick Bobby to hit a home run, and then I had a parlay with Bobby Witt, Jackson Chourio, and not Luis Melendez. Buyback card. But Bobby, Chourio, and Merrill, all to have 2 hits, and then the Royals win. And I had a $5 free bonus bet. That all happened. They all got 2 hits. Well, Bobby got 3. But yeah, so I won a $5 free bet, turned into $185 or something. It was a good day. My Royals won their first series of the year. I think every series so far has come down to the rubber match. So we finally pulled it out. We blew a lot of opportunities today. Hot box coming in. Hot boxes are kind of annoying though, because the chromes and this heritage. So we need another Bobby, and we need a Bobby that's centered. That's the goal. A centered Bobby purple. Tough to get. Nah, this is not a good start. It's not a good start in the QC. That's not even close. Not even close. Green, Joey Bart, OC. Ah, yes. Mariners need a healthy curve. They need all their pitchers to be healthy. I mean, they got a lot of really good pitchers. Yeah, but obviously, you got to be healthy. These are not the guys we want to see on purples. For sale. That one's a little bit better. That's better centered though. Look at that one. That's like nice. Nice and centered one. Maybe we get more of those coming. Alright, yeah. They would have got another game against the Brewers. That'd be 2 series wins. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, all the games, for the most part, have been competitive. I mean, the pitching, man. Chris Rubik pitched today. Ooh, dude, that guy, I think he's back. I'm excited for him this year. Went back first full season after Tommy gone. And right now he's like our 5th-ish starter. 4th, 5th. Pulled the Skeens white border and Jackson Holly mini today. Nice. Congrats. I had pulled a white border from my early rips before his release when I found those boxes down the road. Country road, just fell off my farmer's tractor. And I sold that one. I did a fun little auction on eBay. I don't usually do auction, but I did it. And we got I got $63 for that. I was happy with it. It was slightly OC. It was slightly OC on it, so I was like, yeah, not worth grading. We'll send it off. It wasn't like horribly off center. It just wasn't within. I was like, yeah, it's not worth. Let's just move it while it's hot. William. Photo. Alec Thomas. That's decently centered. I think now we're moving a little bit where it's skinnier on this side, but that's not bad. Some of these are getting better. So you. Kenzie Gore. Alright, come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Nice. Carlos Rodon. Also, I really feel like the hot box, it's kind of easy to miss an auto because you're trying to hold all the cards, not from slipping around and all the chrome. Decent one. Alright, so no auto, no relic yet. Hopefully we don't. No. I swear, sometimes you just open your mouth and then, like, bam, there's the relic. Cardaholic, what's going on, my friend? In case you didn't, the first stack from the first box. We're on box 2 of the second half. The first stack, like, maybe like the first pack I was opening. Bobby image variation. And then in that same box, we got the George Kirby mini. Found a Skeen City team swap in my pile of Skeens. Oh, heck yeah. The 10th time you looked. Well, hey, Plumber Man, happy I could help out. So I did it. Honestly, that's why I did it. I was like, this is, that's something you could easily miss and just like, oh, it was a Skeens, and then I could see you even post, right? You could post one of those city team name swaps and not even realize what you're doing and then get hosed. Wait a minute. I think I just saw something. Oh, never mind. I saw something different. Ryuchi. Just thought I could help. Yeah, it says Pittsburgh on top. Yeah. It says the city name instead of the team name. Because that set has the team name on there, but there is a variant where they do it that way. 90-0. Yo. Bozo. Dude, this sounds like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Sort of. Julio, man, OC again. Yeah, it's not good. I don't like the way that's going with the Dolo. Yeah, the centering on those Bobbies and Julio base is not Helping me. There it is. There you go. A relic. Dutch. You pulled it from retail? No, it's not a no. The name swap is no. It can come in any of them. The image variation and the color swaps are the hobby exclusive. The name swap, though, I believe, comes out of any of them. I did, if I'm knowledge break, finally. I mean, I've gotten Pittsburgh in quite a few of his breaks with some of the 24 stuff. Finally, he pulled me something. Got me that image variation of Paul Skeens. So, I'm pretty stoked to get that. Alright, come on. Here we go. Way OC to the skinny on the right. Is it getting worse? I saw, yeah, someone said 11-2. I saw it was like 10-1, but then someone said it was up to 11-2. Lopez. Well, hopefully we get another chrome in here, like besides just these. Because we haven't got a chrome out of this yet. Jake. Drew Smiley, yeah. Oh, there it is. I see it. That one. Gabriel. Go with my gold I got. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope. It started to look like kind of like Bobby, but he's the guy I got the gold though. I have his gold from this. Trevor. Alright, I don't think we're getting a Bobby. Roll. Negative. Alright. Alright. Yep. Usually me and the hot boxes don't go so well. So, Chrome of Gabriel. Just the base. There you go. On the relic. Color swap out of retail. 15-2 now? Jeez. Alec. Poo holes. He's good. Jake McCarthy might have lost his starting spot to Alec Thomas. Well, I got a lot of Alec Thomas from 22. Believe you me. Got a lot. Alright, so... Also, I don't think we got a Bobby from that box. Did you guys see a Bobby? I don't think. Rise looks better than Rockio this year. Was off the last year. Okay. Well, I got his gold. See him have an all-star first half of the year. Alright. Box. Top. Auto. Let's go. A real one. Box, top, or auto. Nope. Gene. Okay. Alright. I feel like I'm due a gold. The amount of cases of these I've done, I think we're due another gold. I think it was the first case I did, we got a gold. Okay. Decent purples. Hits and the bobbies and other rookies. Let's put there. Wait, you opened. I saw you did some. I saw a video today. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw you posted. You were doing 22 Heritage LP. Or you're talking about someone else's hit. The Cronenworth. Oh wait, you got a Cronenworth on the throwback? I must have missed that. Oh, he's some black. Okay, let's go check it out. That weekends, I work. It's man, it's that guy. Come on, Otto. And some nows. Sorry. Garrett. Cooper. At one point, I had a sweet run of Cooper Hummel hits. A bunch of autos, parallels. It was a glorious run. Work. Boring. It's boring. Oh, nice. Yeah, throwback. That's crazy. Unfortunately, it's yeah, getting a throwback jersey one this year is kind of lame. You're like, cool, got this ultra rare hit of like that Jake Cronenworth. Dude, I don't get that. That just blows my mind. Why they went that route. Like, what was the thinking? They didn't do a throwback for 24 or 25 heritage on the checklist. Is that still available on Topps? Do they still have 25 heritage available? It was up there for days. Oh, whoa, we're getting too far. We're getting too far. No, yeah, it's beyond. Yeah, it's yeah. I think it's even beyond hot garbage. Julio, man, OC. Well, there we go. Max Kepler is our auto. Real one. Max Kepler. That's a decent look in the back. Centered. Max Kepler is all right. Auto number 3 of the case. Dylan Carlson and Hunter Green were in the first half. Here, this is box 3 of the second half. Max Kepler. We need a drink after that. Yeah, Plum, I saw it for 170 in an LCS a couple days ago. It's going down. I've seen a lot of shops that I look online a lot, like smaller shops, about 175 now. Yeah, it's undergoing its way down. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in how much Top still has if they have quite a bit left. Um, that they didn't get rid of when they tried to sell at the higher price. I didn't look any different. The air thing, he's missing a little white piece. I know. Just 2 base. Um, this one is off centered on the right, or they're skinny on the right. This one's a little skinny on the left. You put them together though. 2 base Julio in the same box. It gets you though. I was like, oh, come on. I'll take another Julio. Of course, I know that his image is. I know what that looks like. So I pulled one of those, and you just kind of, you know it. But I think it's the second CJ too in Lamont Way. I think we're seeing a little bit of a weird collation thing going down. All right, did I look at these? Guess so. All right. We need a plumber man. Well, we got a chrome. This may be the silver. It looks a little darker. Unfortunately, CJ already has 3 or 4 bombs. Nice. There's some CJ lying around. Yeah, it's a. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. I just went to it. I thought it was going to be Mark again. Matt Olson, that's a silver, though. Definitely a silver. That'll be at a 373. Matteo, silver. 118 of 373. All right, we need another Bobby hit from this. I've seen other people in their cases get multiple Bobby hits. We got one. We got one. Again, so tomorrow I may go live with just another little mixer. It probably a 30 spot one with some 25. I'm thinking a 25 jumbo and a 25 hobby. Series 1. And then maybe some retail of 24 hair tie number. Like maybe 8 blasters. Like 20 something bucks. 26, $7. Something along those lines. So I may do that. I'm going to try to get a couple breaks in this week. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm going out of town, leaving Thursday morning, going down to Miami, and driving down to maybe Key Largo, maybe. I can't remember exactly. And we'll be gone. Abe. Yeah, that one's the worst almost, I think. That one's pretty bad in the centering. Here. So I may try to get 2 breaks in this week. We'll see. And a lot of it will depend on if I can get the boxes that I've ordered from the different spots. Try, do some different stuff. And, all right. Again, I'll go back. I'll probably have to go back through. I could easily have missed another image variation of somebody. But so 4 image variations from the case so far, and that's the only variation. I mean, from the case. Make sure you bring your salt shaker. For what? What am I bringing my salt shaker for? I ain't doing no cooking. What's up with Royce Lewis? Where is he at? Let me get this sleeved up. Where is Royce? I know he had that hammy injury, but we'll be doing margs. We're doing all kinds of stuff down there in the Keys. Drinks, good food. I don't know what other activities we're doing besides fishing. Okay, selling the IO. How long? I thought it was for his hammy. Corey. All right, we got 3 more boxes. Two after this one. We need the Bobby. Real one. Yeah, he started the season on the IL. I think that the last game or so of spring training. He did something to his hammy. I think that's why he's out, but don't know. Yeah, that I don't get it. All right, we need a black. We need a gold. Okay. There's plumber. I'm talking about we need a plumber. Bobby. Oh, your face. Come on. More wander. 6 to 8 weeks. Is it for his hammy? So I knew that's what he did. He did something to his hammy. Come on. Box, whatever this is. Box, what? For the case? Yeah, we got 10, 11, 12. Although having that image variation is nice. I said what I paid for this case. Yeah, $40 a box. Well worth the rip. I mean, except for the fact I said all these Bobbies and Julios. Off-centeredness is killing me. Said I am sending one in an order coming up, another Heritage High number base. I had one in my stack. I was like, oh, I'll send this. Because you never have too many of those. You know, not the easiest thing to gem up. You said about it's like a 40% gem rate on the Bobby base card from this. I just hope he can come back and just play the rest of the year. That would be sweet to see what he can do in a near full season of baseball. That would be exciting. Julio, OC. Let's deal with this. Well, there's a chrome. It's the base chrome. I'm just gonna pull. I could see who it was. It slipped. Geo. Get out of here, Geo. I was looking for Geo. Okay. That up. It's like he just like dropped the pin on this. There. All right, that's auto number 4 of the case. I think that's now the worst one. That auto's horrible. Signature. Dude. We're not even trying. Julio. OC. Most of these I pull. Like, most of these I pull are OC. I bought a Bobby today, actually. There was one that someone posted today on eBay, and it looked really centered. The back looked good. So I bought it today. I'd like to get one gemmed up for the PC, just to have it. You know, I've ripped a lot of this, and every one is grossly off-centered. Tyler McGill. Weak sauce auto. I feel like I just saw him pitch. Did he pitch against the Royals recently? What's he pitching for? Yeah. I think I definitely have pulled other autos of him too, yeah. And that's just a real one auto, and that's what you get. Like a fake one auto if I've ever seen it. Okay. I don't. Did we get a black border from the first half of this? I don't remember if we got a black border. The hits. Just the black. You think they're both in the MLB? What's his brother's name? I do feel like we just hit against the McGill, but maybe I was watching some other game and I just thinking it was the Royals. Oh, George, Bobby. Yep, another one. We'll see. Back a little OC, but crispy. Jake Myers. Alright, well. I'm gonna find a variation here in the very back. Stolen and negative. Yeah, I'm assuming out of the last 3 boxes, no variation. There's probably like a color swap in there somewhere. Those are the easiest ones to miss by far. Trevor, okay. Not Tyler. I thought we faced one. Gee. A waste of a chrome. How did he even get a chrome card? Does Spencer Strider have chromes in this? I feel like he doesn't. I don't remember ever seeing one. Oh, here we go, guys. 2 more boxes. 2 more boxes. If you could hit the like, appreciate it. Helps out here in the YouTube world. New, hit the sub. If you are interested in breaks, hit the notification bell. Yeah, how I do it, just put it up on my website, build it, price it out, put it up on my awesome website, KC Card Breaks. By awesome, I mean just adequate. And then I make a post here on YouTube with a link to the break. You can go check it out. Said, I feel like fairly reasonable. We had some fun. Dilo, what's going on, my friend? Going good? I mean, it started off really hot. The first stack of the first box, like almost the first pack I was into, was just talking, chit-chatting, Bobby image variation. And decently centered. I think it's outside of that. Like in the old days of the 60-40, that would definitely have a shot, I think. But even then, I don't think. The back is pretty crispy. Decently centered. A little bit down there, but that may just be there get rubbed off. But yeah, that was the first box. And then that same box, we got the George Kirby Mini. And it's kind of been downhill from there. A couple relics, a couple autos, Max Kevler and Tyler. Not what we're looking for, but hopefully at least one more auto. That would be sweet. Get 5 from a case from Heritage High number. Typically, that's a pretty good feat if you do that. Maybe the last 2. I've had some 6 auto cases. Usually that involves a red ink. Or maybe some sort of other, like, you know, special auto, like a dual auto or a relic auto or something like that. Alright. I would take a sweet. Pulled a 1 relic auto from this. It used to be over there somewhere, but I think it got moved. I don't remember who it was, but just 1. Dilo, did you see the first half of this case? I pulled another one of your old boy. I don't know if he's still your boy, but the auto. Maybe. Very nice looking. Another Dylan. Yeah, that was the first half. Him and Hunter Green were the autos in the first half. And they said there's the other ones. Yeah. The first half was better for the autos by far. Take that Dylan on the sweet cup card. And then obviously Hunter Green Redemption. That should be getting mailed here soon. Because he signed those. Those were all... I pulled one of those before. That maybe was a mini, but it's just the card was slid down a little bit because there was a gap. Ayaz. Black and white. I think he's actually, for Baez, he's like having a decent year. Add the bottom of the order, last I saw. He's actually doing something. No, it wasn't Max on the variation. It was Kershaw on the image variation. That's who I pulled on the first half. And I went back and looked. It was him. Boy, Zach Short on the chrome. I said good. Yeah, it's a good year for Baez. I didn't say like he's having a good year. I just said for Baez, he's having a good year, right? I mean, he was doing something. Tigers, man, I think it'd be pretty good this year. They got some ballers. All right, here we're getting down to it. We got this last couple stacks. Hopefully, another auto here. You know, we can end with 2 autos. Odds of that are slim. Hopefully, we'll see another sweet chrome. The 1 black. I think maybe 2 silvers, but maybe just 1 silver so far from the whole case. Nelson Cruz. Oh, all right. No auto. OC. Yeah. It's been rough on this case. Real rough. It's, I would say, probably one of the most disappointing things about this case is that every one of those Bobbies and Julios have been way, way too OC. I hope this last box, we're gonna have some last box magic when we get to it. Last stack of box 11 of the case. Again, fun rip. It's kind of they can be a tough rip, long rip. Hobby. This is actually maybe decently centered just by looking at that one side. Maybe a little thick on this side. Yeah, definitely. Better than the last one. Better than the last one, but yeah, that's too much. All right, let's this last half here, a little bit. Find a Bobby. Steady connect. Or not. Or not. We tried. We tried real hard. I guess. Need that Bobby. 301 auto. Everybody? Cheers. Here we go. Just leave out this Bobby and Julio. And what was this? Put him in a sleeve. So he's in a sleeve. Relic. You know, I can't remember. I know I've looked at the PSA. I can't remember if I've seen it on there or not. I look at so many different products at times, and that one I cannot remember. But we can go look real quick, because, you know, We got cards in here, make it easy to find. Bobby. Heritage. All right, box top auto, last shot. It's not. It's a Rod Carew. All right, let's see the set. Oh, come on. Really? That's not cool. I don't like part of the way they changed the app. Now I can't like go look at just the golds. Like it brings up the whole set. You used to go to the website, and then you could see, and you can't search. Either all, yeah, it starts at 100. Well, that's annoying. I just brush it off. It's up there on the stage. See? He's on the stage. I just wanted a box topper auto. Real one. Box topper auto would be sweet. I'm gonna go on my PSA on here on the internet. PSA. Where you at? PSA. Item entry now. It started my order. In that order is not mine. It will have a couple cool Ken Griffey's. Got a rookie and then a Desert Storm. Pretty cool. PSA 9 was at auction for like $1,200 still going. I think it ends tonight. All right, let me look at my collection here. I want to do. Sorry, I'm not doing that. Collection. We're going to find Bobby. Cardholic. This is the PC rip. It's not no break. Bobby Heritage. Okay, here we go. Let's go. We're going to see if it has if the superfractor is on PSA as engraded. I cannot remember. All right, we gotta type in 20. 520. It's still up there. It's right there. All right, here we go. Bobby. Super. I don't see it. I don't see anything that says. Oh, but it will say chrome silver, chrome refractor, chrome hotbox, chrome blue, chrome black, chrome. I don't even see a chrome gold on here either. So so I would imagine if you got it, it's going to be put in a PSA slab. I don't see it on here. I have a silver. That's a pop 17 on a 10 out of the 73 that's been graded. A regular chrome was only pop 29. The hot box, there's been 92 graded of the hot box. Only 3 have been gemmed up. That's a hot box. That's a hot card. If you get one of those. Only 18 of the blues. The blacks, there's been 10. And 38 base chrome. But no, I don't see the superfractor on there. So maybe it has been pulled. I don't know. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it's right here. That dude. Now that would be crazy. No, I mean red ink would be one thing. A gold would be a whole nother thing because a gold compared to a red ink. That's insane. Superfractor. We're talking like lottery ticket. That's what we're talking about. I've been tempted to grade that Arias. I think every time I look at it, I'm like, I don't know. As far as I don't remember what it looks like. I have to go find it. I had a big stack of Heritage over here, a pile of hits. It's since been moved. I don't know where it is. I probably should. I think I've been thinking about it. I should probably just get it graded. Then if he does like pop off or something, And I got a pop 1. Even a 9, something like that, is not bad. A 10 obviously would help, but... Okay, here we go. Last shot. We got the last shot at the Bobby Real one. I'm going slow because like you never know. It's gonna pop out the auto if we get one. And on the big side, if I can stop, all right, we got another chrome. It's looks like a silver. So all right, no gold then probably, unless like you got a gold. I could see a gold being put in like separate, like it's like a bonus chrome. I can't remember the one I pulled if it was a bonus chrome. Because you know that's like a whole nother level of hit. The rarity, they just stick it in. It's a bonus hit. Remember. All right, so 4 autos in a case. That's it. Bummer. Started off so promising the second half with the Bobby image variation, which I'm very happy to pull. First one pulling, I bought a couple. Julio. OC. Pulls. Maybe we can find something else sneaky in here. Rosie Contreras. Is our silver. I've heard silver, yep. 166 at 373. Right now they're pushing. Yeah, you can get. I've seen them around. I think I've seen them for like around the $80-ish, the cheapest I've seen at some places. But yeah, a lot of people about $100. I would not personally buy this for $100 at this point. Although who knows in the future, that could be. I mean, these are $400 boxes because there's not very many left, and some of these guys a handful of these guys really just take off. Bobby continues and a couple other. But yeah, that's about the going rate now is $100. I like this at $40. The sweet rip then. All right, guys. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming in, hanging out. We're gonna kind of, I think, end on a little whimper here with the Relic, Stroman, and Contreras on our silver. Oh, wait a minute. We got a black border. We got the black border. Scherzer. I've seen worse. And it looks decently crispy on the front. Scherzer. A Bobby. We wanted a Bobby. Come on. All right. Maybe one more variation that I can find. Gronji is still only 25. Is he even playing? I don't honestly even know. And that Chrome is way OC too. That's a solid. It's 75-25. There we go. Last stack, fellas. Last stack. Oh, I don't see that bonus chrome and superfractor. Gold. Pretty much last hope is just for some sort of variation. There's a big one out there still. I don't have. Getting down to I think that's slightly better. It's not something I would send personally. Would I say it could have a shot? Possibly. It may be right on the verge of that 55, but not something I'd risk personally. The back is perfect. It's good enough centered for sure and looks good. But fortunately, well, and I can see it has that little line on the left there. Yeah, it ain't going. It wasn't going anyways, but all right, here we go. Anything here in the back? Back. Luke Williams. Final card. All right, guys. Well, hey, it started off great. We had our shots. We got our black border finally from the case. Got a black and white. Couple autos. A bunch of OC, Bobbies, and Julios. Here we go. So, again, the overall hits, we don't care about all these relics. Chromes. Variations. Yeah, so like I said, only 4 autos from the case, which is fairly normal. I guess this one is not an image variation. There we go. So the first half, here we go. So we had Albies, which is kind of cool. Image variation. Not really what I was looking for an image. Eloy. Dylan on the auto. Kershaw. There's the image of him. Pretty sweet. And this was the icon swap right there. That was the first half hits. Plus then the chromes. Well, base chromes, and then Nick, Steven, and Anna on the black chrome. Then obviously we just saw the second half, so silvers. We got 2 silvers in the second half, 2 for the case, 1 black. I think that's kind of weak going. I feel like my remembering of previous cases. We had our hot box, which didn't come correct. There's our other silver, Matty O, Pujols, and Gore were our best on those tonight. Arise on the regular, OCOC, Calhoun on the refractor. What else we got over here? A couple other relics. Meh. Short, Geo on the chrome, but 2 autos, Taylor and Max. We got a mini. First box was the best. This is something that's not the potential worth grading, because that sharp look card actually. I'll have to look at the surface, but at first glance, it's centered. Back looks clean enough. And we did get a Bobby. Image variation. First time pulling one. I'm probably going to send it, I think, just since I pulled it. I already have a 9. I have a couple other raws that I didn't send. The back definitely has a shot of being fine. I don't think with that centering... It's a gamble. It's a gamble, but you know, sweet though. Hey, I'll take it. Fun rip again at $40 a box. This was a fun time. Yeah, right an hour. Boom. Yeah, 10 minutes a box. Not too shabby. I'll take those. Pretty cool hits. Again, but the big bummer, all these Bobbies. This was one of the better ones for the centering. Maybe that's 60-40. Maybe. So none of them are good, unfortunately. That's kind of a bummer, because if I could have got 5 or 6 of those, gemmed those up, sold them for $60, and make $30 after everything said and done on those times 5, it's $150. It helps, but unfortunately none of them will be going. So all right, guys, I appreciate it. Hit the like again for the video. If you're new, hit the sub again. Maybe tomorrow night we'll go live with a little break. A little mixer, some 25 Series 1 hobby, jumbo and a hobby, and maybe some 24 Heritage blasters, which have been pretty darn good. Putting out the hits. So hit the sub, hit the notification bell, and here's to the second week of baseball starting tomorrow. Royals are still in town. Would like to go tomorrow if it was an afternoon game, but it's not. It's a 6 o'clock game, so I won't be going. Because I may be here. So, again, guys, appreciate it. Hit the like, and until next time, see you.